definitely all three courses, the rights trilogy, um, have added value to the global community and humanity workers and human rights um, practitioners. I wanted you to elaborate how this would add value to Amnesty International, to your organization's strategic direction, strategic goals.
Yeah, so I mean, our strategic direction is also about using technology, engaging people where they are,
Mm-hmm.
and engaging new types of people into human rights that we might not have traditionally worked with in the past. And online, that just gives you the opportunity. So MOOCs, we don't make any assumptions about our learners, and we've made the decision to have very introductory level courses that are, the idea is not just that they're inclusive, but that they don't feel like they exclude people, which I feel are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
So it brings in a different type of people into Amnesty's work, and is a very broad audience, a much broader audience, who maybe are warm to human rights but don't know what their role could be, or don't know that they could take a role, but they're very interested. So these are people who want to have a more meaningful experience. And so the difference with our MOOCs, that's quite new, I suppose, for the organization, is our very positive language and tone, because we often talk about human rights violations.
Right.
But there's also a very positive framework to learn from, and stories and cases where we've progressed in the world because actually we've done, groups have come together and have created amazing changes within their societies, and so there's a lot of positivity in that. So part of empowering people is also that you understand that change is possible, and the history of change has been very dramatic and very positive. So it's also balancing that. It's a new way of communicating with people, which is deeply engaging, and generally it should be inspiring and positive, which I think any education experience should lead you to want to do more.
Yeah, and actually, I have no doubt that Amnesty International globally already has a huge network of followers. Would these MOOCs actually help enlarge your followership, your support system, and actually add more fuels to your cause?
Yes, that's our understanding. Yes, that we're bringing on a whole new, because we're talking in a completely different way to our audiences. These are a whole new set of people. But they're also very diverse, so I can't label them in any particular way. I think that the best way is that they're not labeled. They're people who don't take on a specific label. They might not feel like they can call themselves activists. But then we think that, we hope that you take the course and you realize you can take an active part, even if you don't consider yourself an activist, or human rights defender. But then we'll help you to learn what that would mean if you were going to go in that direction. And also that, any kind of action or taking part in defending and promoting human rights is worthwhile, and you can do it at many different levels. And you can this could be your first step. So from our speaking with our audiences and our learners, we know that for some people this is the first step. For other people, this is just another step in their journey. So
reinforcement.
So we had a story, a very inspiring story of someone who, we have nurses who then want to understand better the rights of the people that they are serving. So that's some people on the refugee rights course. We have people who just want to multiply this knowledge, so they teach it. So they want to know this information, they go ahead and share it with other people. We know someone who is a lawyer, and then she said, that's it, I'm going to change my direction and I will now go and do refugee rights law. So you can't make these assumptions, but everybody's doing it in their own way. And so that's the, you know, the ambition is to help people make that change that they were thinking of doing, or inspiring them to make a new change that they didn't think was within their power before.
Yeah, that's the beauty of these courses, and people can take human rights so personally, and they take action